All right, let's dive into the Digital Marketing Handbook. This thing is awesome. It's like a roadmap to success for any online business.
It really is, packed with practical strategies, real-world examples, I mean, you name it.
Exactly. We'll cover it all from picking the perfect business model to driving traffic and boosting those profits.
Oh, and you won't believe some of the stories, like Blue Nile and their single product website.
Yeah.
So sleek.
That one's a classic. So, what are you hoping to get out of this deep dive? Launching a new venture or maybe giving your existing business a digital boost?
What I love is this book doesn't just talk the talk. It shows you how businesses actually made it happen.
Action over theory, right?
Absolutely. Like the Agora model, all about selling information, ebooks, courses, reveals how they rake it in.
Oh, yeah, the Agora folks are killing it. And that reminds me, this book really hammers home the importance of choosing the right business model, which can feel overwhelming at first.
For sure, but the book breaks it down. Single product, multi-product, membership sites, the whole shebang.
So many options, right? Like, are you going the Blue Nile route, the Amazon route, or something completely different?
Exactly. And each model has its own pros and cons. The book really helps you weigh those.
Totally. It's all about understanding what fits your goals. And speaking of goals, have you seen the idiots example?
Oh yeah, their needs assessment model. Genius.
Right. They quiz you about your lifestyle goals and boom, personalized diet plans.
It's all about tailoring your approach.
Speaking of tailoring, let's not forget the golden rule. Profit equals sales minus expenses.
Simple. But you'd be surprised how many forget that. They even share a story about this internet company that blew tons of cash on a fancy office.
Oh no, really?
Yep, mahogany desks, the whole 9 yards. But nobody ever went there. It was an online business.
Talk about a facepalm moment. All right, so we've got our business model. We're watching those expenses. Now comes the fun part. Building a marketing funnel that turns browsers into buyers.
Oh yeah, it's like setting up a series of irresistible traps, in a good way, of course.
I love that analogy. The book uses amazing examples like Amazon. You know how they suggest related products, those sneaky upsells at checkout? That's their funnel in action.
Cookies, my friend, cookies. They track your every move, gently nudging you towards that buy button.
It's genius, really. And then there's 1-800-Flowers. Their app is a marketing masterpiece. Birthday reminders, anniversary nudges. You're basically a repeat customer before you know it.
Talk about staying top of mind.
Right. But here's the thing. Not all funnels are created equal. It's all about tailoring that journey to your audience, like Burberry.
Oh yeah, they're all about luxury, so their online experience reflects that. Sleek and elegant, just like their clientele.
Makes total sense. Okay, let's switch gears a bit and talk about B2B marketing. Things get a little different here, right?
And you bet. B2B is less about those impulse buys, more about building relationships, showcasing your expertise, you're nurturing leads, proving your value.
So instead of going straight for the sale, it's more about establishing yourself as a trusted partner.
Precisely.
Yeah.
But there are always exceptions. Remember Granger, the industrial supply giant.
Oh, yeah.
They actually do make direct sales on their site because their customers often know exactly what they need. They're searching for specific stuff.
So it seems like knowing your customer is key, understanding their buying behavior, and adapting your approach accordingly. Now, the book throws a bunch of traffic generation methods at us. Google AdWords, Facebook ads, SEO, content marketing. How do we even choose?
Strategy, my friend. Strategy. It depends on your audience, budget, goals. But there are some clever tactics we can steal from the pros. Remember GKIC, the marketing firm?
Dan Kennedy's true.
That's the one. They offer a $1 book as a lead magnet. It's brilliant. Low barrier to entry, draws people into their funnel, and then bam, they wow them with their expertise.
That's such a good example of how a simple offer can be a powerful lead generation tool. Okay, we've got the business model, we're driving traffic, even snag some cool marketing tricks. What's next?
Your online storefront, the website. Doesn't matter what you're selling, a killer website is non-negotiable. There's your first impression. Got to make it count.
Absolutely. Whether it's a central hub or a laser-focused landing page, it's got to be well-designed, user-friendly, and persuasive. There are so many elements.
The book breaks it down beautifully. Homepage, about us, product pages with mouth-watering descriptions, you name it.
Don't forget testimonials and case studies. Social proof is like gold dust online.
Oh yeah, got to have that credibility.
And those calls to action, got to tell people exactly what you want them to do. Sign up, download, buy now.
Don't be shy about it.
Duh.
And while we're on the subject of trust, what about security?
Oh, yeah, good point. SSL certificates are a must-have these days. It's like a digital handshake, reassuring visitors their info is safe and sound.
Exactly. Builds trust. Nobody wants to hand over their credit card details to a shady-looking site.
All right, so we've covered a lot: choosing the right business model, maximizing profits, understanding marketing funnels, and building a website that converts like crazy. What's next on our digital marketing checklist?
Content, my friend, content. The book reminds us of the age-old truth. Content is king, but distribution is queen. You can have the most amazing blog posts, videos, infographics, but if nobody sees them, what's the point?
So, how do we make sure our content doesn't get lost in the digital abyss?
That's where distribution comes in. And this book gives us a whole arsenal of tools: online advertising, social media engagement, SEO, influencer marketing, even good old-fashioned offline methods like direct mail.
Okay, we get it. Content is king. But with so many ways to distribute it, where do we even begin?
This is where it gets strategic.
Yes.
Think repurposing. Got a killer blog post. Turn it into an ebook, a video summary for YouTube. Pitch it as a guest post on another site. The possibilities are endless.
Love it. Squeeze every drop of value out of our content. But let's be real, some of this stuff, like SEO, can feel intimidating.
Oh, I get it. SEO can seem like a black box. But the book breaks it down beautifully. It all starts with keyword research, figuring out what people are actually typing into Google when they're looking for stuff related to your business.
So we're not just randomly stuffing keywords into our content.
Please no. Google's way smarter than that now. It's about understanding search intent, creating content that actually answers people's questions, solves their problems.
Okay, so it's all about providing value and making sure Google knows we're the experts. And once we've got the SEO basics down, we can explore other traffic driving strategies like online advertising. Always been curious about those banner ads and YouTube ads. Do they actually work?
They absolutely can.
Yeah.
But like everything else, it's about targeting the right people with the right message at the right time. The book dives into the nitty-gritty of different platforms like Google AdWords and Facebook ads, and really stresses the importance of testing and refining your campaigns to maximize those returns.
So it's not just throwing money at ads and hoping for the best.
Definitely not. It's about being strategic, tracking those results, and tweaking your approach based on what's working and what's not.
Gotcha. Now, I gotta ask, in this digital age, is direct mail really still a thing?
Believe it or not, it can still be super effective, especially when used strategically. The book has examples of businesses using direct mail to drive traffic to their websites, promote special offers, even collect email addresses.
Wow, never thought about using direct mail like that. It's like bridging the gap between the physical and digital worlds. And speaking of bridging gaps, the book even talks about QR codes. Thought those were a thing of the past.
They've made a comeback. Businesses are using them creatively. Put a QR code on a flyer, a business card, even product packaging, and boom, people can scan it with their phones, access extra info, exclusive offers, even make a purchase.
It's like a secret portal to the digital world. Okay, so we've talked about creating killer content, distributing it like pros, even explored the world of offline marketing. But in this age of information overload, how do we cut through the noise?
That's where email marketing comes in. Even with all the fancy new platforms, email still reigns supreme when it comes to ROI. It's that direct line to your audience, and this book goes deep into how to wield that power effectively.
I've heard email is super effective, but with all the spam out there, do people even read emails anymore?
That's a valid concern. But email marketing isn't about blasting generic messages to everyone. It's about building a targeted list of people who actually want to hear from you, nurturing those relationships with valuable content, personalized messages, and irresistible offers.
So it's permission-based. People are actively choosing to receive our emails because they see us as a trusted source of information.
Exactly. And the book is packed with tips for building that opt-in list. Think lead magnets like ebooks, checklists, webinars, social media offers, offline strategies, you name it.
Okay, so we've got our email list ready to unleash those campaigns, but what actually makes an email effective? My inbox is overflowing with stuff I just delete without opening.
The art of the email. The book goes deep into crafting those subject lines that are impossible to resist, writing copy that hooks people in, designing clear calls to action that get those clicks.
So it's more than just throwing something together and hitting send?
Way more. It's about understanding your audience, segmenting your list, tailoring your messages to their specific needs.
Segmenting. What do you mean by that?
It's about dividing your subscribers into groups based on their demographics, interests, past behavior. You can send more targeted emails, making sure people actually open and engage with them.
Makes sense. Instead of sending the same email to everyone, we're making it personal. And the book mentions autoresponders, those automated email sequences.
Oh yeah, those are a game changer. triggered by specific actions, like subscribing, making a purchase, even abandoning a cart.
So instead of manually sending emails, we set up these automated sequences to nurture those leads, answer questions, even recover those abandoned carts. Sounds like a lifesaver.
Autoresponders are like marketing automation magic. And the book has some awesome examples of how to use them effectively.
Okay, so email marketing is humming along, but there's one model that's always intrigued me: membership sites. Seems like an awesome way to get recurring revenue and build a dedicated community.
They're fantastic. And the book dives deep into them, exploring different platforms like nmmember.com and Memberful, breaking down pricing models, content strategies, community building techniques, the whole shebang.
So it's not just putting up a paywall and hoping people join.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
It's about providing exclusive content, fostering that sense of belonging, consistently delivering value. The book really emphasizes that.
So creating an experience worth paying for and then keeping those members engaged.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right. And it offers tons of tips: how to attract new members, maximize revenue through upsells, you name it.
Phew, we've covered a lot in this first part. Business models, profits, funnels, email, even membership sites. What's coming up next?
Next up, we're getting tactical. A/B testing, refining those B2B funnels, even more strategies for driving traffic to your website. Get ready to take notes.
I'm ready.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the Digital Marketing Handbook. Last time, we laid the groundwork, exploring different business models, the power of email, membership sites, the works. Now it's time to get our hands dirty. Delve into specific strategies that can really take your digital marketing to the next level.
I'm ready to roll up my sleeves. Where do we start?
One technique that really jumped out at me was A/B testing. It's a game changer, especially when it comes to refining those marketing funnels, squeezing every drop of conversion power out of your campaigns.
Okay, remind me. A/B testing, it's about testing two versions of something, right? Like an email subject line or a landing page.
Exactly. You create two slightly different versions,
Yeah.
show each one to a segment of your audience, and see which one performs better. It's like a digital duel.
So instead of guessing what will work, we let the data decide. I like that. Data-driven decisions all the way.
Absolutely. The book gives great examples, like if your emails aren't getting opened, test two different subject lines to see which one grabs more attention.
Or if people are landing on your page but not clicking that call to action, you could test different wording or button designs.
Exactly. It's all about those little tweaks that can make a huge difference.
It's like running experiments to see what resonates with our audience. But wouldn't all this testing take tons of time and effort?
It might sound complicated, but thankfully there are tools and platforms that make A/B testing super easy. The book mentions a few, and they basically automate the whole process for you. You just set up your variations, choose your metrics, and let the software do its magic.
Okay, that sounds way less intimidating than I thought. So what other gems does the book have in store for us?
Well, it really dives into the nuances of B2B marketing funnels, especially for companies that focus on lead generation rather than direct sales. Remember we talked about Granger earlier?
Yeah, the industrial supply company.
Right. They can get away with direct sales because their customers often know exactly what they need. But for most B2B companies, it's all about capturing those leads, building relationships.
So more like a long game, building trust over time.
Exactly. The book uses a great example, a company called Innovative Information Solutions. They sell IBM power servers.
Oh, wow, that's pretty niche.
Right. So instead of trying to sell directly, they offer a free power assessment to potential customers.
So it's like, hey, let us analyze your needs, and then we'll show you how our product can solve your problems.
Precisely. Brilliant, right?
Right.
They gather information, build rapport, then position their product as the solution.
It's a win-win. The prospect gets valuable advice, and the company gets a qualified lead. But once they have those leads, how do they actually turn them into paying customers?
Ah, the art of nurturing. The book emphasizes staying top of mind, through email marketing, social media engagement, targeted content. It's all about proving your expertise, building trust, guiding those leads through the funnel until they're ready to say yes.
Gotcha. So keep those leads warm and fuzzy, but before we can even nurture them, we got to capture them in the first place. What are some effective ways to generate leads for B2B?
The book covers a whole arsenal: Google AdWords, Facebook ads, LinkedIn, Twitter, even the mighty SEO.
Whoa, that's a lot to juggle. Let's break it down. What are the key things to know about SEO? It's all about getting to the top of Google, right?
That's the ultimate goal, but it's not as simple as just throwing keywords around. The book really highlights understanding what your audience is searching for, creating content that answers their questions, solves their problems.
So it's not just about keywords, it's about understanding what people actually want, what they're looking for.
Exactly. It's called search intent, my friend. And there are tools like Ahrefs and SEMrush that can help you figure out what keywords people are using, how much competition there is, even suggest related keywords.
So it's like a treasure map to find the right keyword.
I like that. Once you've got your keywords, you need to sprinkle them strategically into your website, content, page titles, headings, the whole shebang. But don't go overboard. Google can sniff out keyword stuffing a mile away.
So it's a delicate balance, optimizing for search engines while also creating content that humans actually enjoy reading.
You got it. The book gives great tips, like using keywords naturally in your writing, making sure your content is well structured, easy to read, visually appealing, all that good stuff.
Okay, so keywords, content, got it. What about those other traffic driving strategies, like social media and paid advertising?
Social media is a must-have these days, especially LinkedIn for B2B. It's all about connecting with potential customers, showcasing your expertise.
So creating a company page, sharing valuable content, engaging in conversations, all that good stuff.
Exactly. And don't forget about those other platforms. Facebook, Twitter, even Instagram can be effective depending on your industry.
It's all about finding where your audience hangs out and tailoring your approach accordingly. Now, paid advertising, those Google ads and Facebook ads, they can be tempting, but also a bit scary. Like, what if I just waste my money?
That's a valid concern, which is why the book stresses the importance of targeting your ads carefully, setting a realistic budget, and constantly monitoring your results. They even suggest running A/B tests on your ads to see which variations perform best.
So, paid advertising can be effective, but only if you're strategic about it and tracking your results like a hawk. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the heart of our online presence, the website. We touched on this earlier, but the book really dives into the nitty-gritty of crafting a website that converts like crazy.
It all starts with the copy, clear, concise, and optimized for both humans and those pesky search engines.
Finding that sweet spot where you're speaking to both, right?
You got it. You want your website to be informative and engaging for your human visitors while also incorporating those keywords that help search engines understand what your website is all about.
And it's not just about words, right? Images and videos can really bring a website to life.
Oh, absolutely. High-quality visuals, they make your website more appealing, more memorable, more shareable. And video, don't even get me started on video. It's one of the most engaging forms of content out there.
Okay, so compelling copy, eye-catching visuals, maybe even some snazzy videos. What else do we need to consider?
Landing pages. The book dedicates a whole section to those. You know, those targeted pages designed to capture leads or make a sale.
Right, like the VIP rooms of your website.
Exactly. Strong headline, clear value proposition, compelling visuals, and a powerful call to action.
And what about testimonials and case studies? I know those always influence my purchasing decisions.
Social proof is gold. Testimonials, case studies, even media mentions, they add that extra layer of credibility.
And we can't forget about mobile optimization these days with everyone browsing on their phones.
Absolutely crucial. Google's gone mobile first, meaning they primarily use the mobile version of your website for ranking. So if your site's clunky on a phone, you're in trouble.
People will just hit the back button and find a site that's easier to use, right?
Exactly. You need a responsive design that adapts to different screen sizes, fast loading times, easy navigation, the works.
And speaking of trust, we mentioned SSL certificates earlier, but they're so important for security and peace of mind.
Absolutely. You want your visitors to feel confident that their information is safe, especially when they're making a purchase.
Okay, so much good stuff about websites. I feel like I need to go redesign mine right now. But let's move on to another topic that I think a lot of people struggle with, online newsletters.
Ah, yes. The newsletter, it may seem a little old school compared to all the fancy new stuff, but don't underestimate its power. It's all about building relationships, staying top of mind, and yes, driving those conversions.
I get the appeal, but with so much information overload these days, do people really read newsletters anymore?
That's a valid question, but here's the key. It's not about bombarding people with irrelevant junk. It's about providing valuable content that they actually want to read.
So it's all about quality over quantity.
Exactly. Think of it as a way to educate, entertain, engage your subscribers, build trust, establish yourself as a thought leader in your industry.
Okay, so valuable content, got it. But what kind of stuff should we be including in our newsletters?
That depends on your industry and your audience. But the book emphasizes providing value. Always. Think industry insights, behind-the-scenes peeks, how-to guides, exclusive offers, even personal stories that make you relatable.
So it's a mix of informative and engaging content, something to keep people coming back for more. And what about the design and formatting? Nobody wants to read a wall of text.
You're right, visuals are key. Break up those long blocks of text with subheadings, bullet points, images, even videos. Make it visually appealing and easy to digest.
Oh, I love the idea of incorporating videos into newsletters. That would definitely make them stand out.
And don't forget those freebies. Offer a bonus, like a free report or ebook, as a thank you for subscribing.
It's like a little welcome gift, a way to incentivize people to sign up. And once we have those subscribers, how do we make sure they actually open our emails?
Ah, the eternal struggle of the subject line. The book has a whole section on that, crafting subject lines that are intriguing, compelling, personalized. Avoid those spammy words, use strong verbs, create a sense of urgency or curiosity.
Make it irresistible so people can't help but click. And what about the call to action? How do we get people to take action after they've read our newsletters?
Always end with a clear and compelling call to action. Visit your website, download a resource, make a purchase, share the newsletter, whatever your goal is, make it easy for people to take that next step.
And of course, we need to track our results, right? See what's working and what's not.
Absolutely. The book stresses tracking those open rates, click-through rates, unsubscribe rates, all that good stuff. Data is your friend.
Okay, so much to think about with newsletters. Let's switch gears again and talk about email marketing. We touched on this earlier with list building, but now let's dive into actually creating those email campaigns that convert.
Email marketing is still a powerhouse, even with all the new platforms and strategies out there.
But why is that? What makes email so special?
It's all about that direct line of communication, building those one-on-one relationships. Email allows you to deliver targeted messages, nurture those leads, and ultimately drive conversions in a way that other channels just can't match.
Okay, so email is still king, but where do we start? What are the foundations of a killer email marketing strategy?
It all begins with the list, building a high-quality email list full of people who genuinely want to hear from you. Remember, permission-based marketing is key.
So no buying lists or spamming people who haven't opted in?
Absolutely not. Not only is it unethical, but it's also just plain ineffective. People who haven't given you permission are way less likely to engage, and they might even mark your emails as spam, which can hurt your sender reputation.
Right, got to protect that sender reputation. So we've got a permission-based list. Now, how do we craft emails that people actually want to read?
Ah, the art of the email. The book is full of tips on writing compelling copy, attention-grabbing subject lines, persuasive body copy, clear calls to action, you name it.
So it's more than just slapping together a quick message and hitting send. It's like treating each email as a mini marketing masterpiece.
Exactly. You want your emails to be informative, engaging, visually appealing, and don't forget about personalization. Segmenting your list, tailoring your messages based on people's interests.
So instead of sending the same generic email to everyone, we're making it feel more personal and relevant. And what about autoresponders? Can we use those for email marketing too?
Oh, absolutely. Autoresponders are a must-have for any email marketer. Think welcome sequences, lead nurturing, post-purchase follow-ups, you name it.
So it's like having a virtual assistant sending out those targeted messages 24/7. But with all this automation, it's easy to lose that human touch. How do we make sure our emails feel genuine and personal?
That's where the art of writing comes in. Share stories, ask questions, make people feel like they're having a conversation with a real person.
Even though it's automated, it still needs to feel human.
Exactly. Now let's talk about webinars. They're all the rage these days.
I've always been intrigued by webinars, but I have to admit, I've also been a bit intimidated by them. It seems like a lot of work to put one together.
It can be, but the book does a great job of breaking it down into manageable steps, offering practical tips for planning, promoting, hosting, the works. It's all about choosing the right topic, the right platform, creating engaging presentations, and ultimately turning those attendees into customers.
Okay, that makes it sound a bit less daunting. So, what are some of the key ingredients of a successful webinar?
The book emphasizes interactivity. It shouldn't be a one-sided lecture. Keep your audience engaged with polls, Q&A sessions, live demos, even guest speakers.
Oh, those are great ideas. And what about after the webinar is over? What's the best way to follow up?
Keep the conversation going. Send attendees a recording, some bonus resources, follow up with personalized emails, engage with them on social media. It's all about building those relationships.
So the webinar is just the beginning, not the end.
Exactly. Now let's talk about another powerful tool in your digital marketing arsenal, Video marketing. It's exploded in recent years, and for good reason. It's engaging, informative, and highly shareable.
Okay, so video is king, but I have to admit I'm a little camera shy. Is video marketing really necessary?
It's not a must-have, but it's hard to ignore its power. People love video, it's how they consume information these days, and it's a fantastic way to connect with your audience, showcase your products, and drive traffic back to your website.
So it's worth overcoming those camera jitters.
Absolutely. The book has tons of tips: choosing the right equipment, writing engaging scripts, optimizing for search engines. You don't need a Hollywood studio to create effective video content.
That's good to know. So what should we be thinking about when creating videos for our business?
Start with your audience. What kind of content would they find valuable? How-to guides, product demos, behind-the-scenes glimpses, or maybe something more entertaining?
Once we know what kind of videos our audience wants, how do we actually create them?
The book walks you through the entire process: planning, scripting, shooting, editing, even promoting your videos and tracking your results. And it really emphasizes storytelling, making your videos both informative and entertaining.
Okay, I'm starting to feel more confident about this video thing. What about live videos? Do they have a place in our strategy?
Live videos are fantastic. It's all about being authentic, transparent, and connecting with your audience in real time. They can be a bit more spontaneous and off the cuff, which can make them feel more genuine.
So it's a way to show the human side of our brand.
Exactly. Now let's switch gears and talk about driving traffic to our website. We touched on SEO and social media earlier, but are there other strategies we should be aware of?
Yeah, what else is there?
The book covers a whole range of traffic generating strategies, from SEO to social media marketing, paid advertising, even those offline methods like direct mail and public relations.
Whoa, that's a lot. Let's start with SEO. We talked about keyword research, but what other SEO strategies can we use?
The book provides a comprehensive overview of SEO best practices, including on-page optimization, link building, and content marketing. On-page optimization is all about making sure your website is structured properly so search engines can easily understand what your pages are about.
So it's like giving Google a clear roadmap of our website, right?
Exactly. And then there's link building, which is all about getting other websites to link back to yours. It's like a vote of confidence that tells Google your site is authoritative and trustworthy.
And how do we get those links?
Create amazing content that people naturally want to share, or you can reach out to other websites and ask for a link. It's all about building relationships and providing value.
Okay, so on-page optimization, link building, got it. What about content marketing? How does that fit into the SEO puzzle?
Content marketing is all about creating valuable, engaging content that attracts and engages your target audience. Think blog posts, articles, infographics, videos, even ebooks. When you create high-quality content that people love, it naturally attracts those backlinks, which helps boost your SEO.
So it's like a virtuous cycle. Create great content, get more links, rank higher in search results.
Exactly. And what about social media marketing? Can that help drive traffic to our website?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. We talked about using social media for B2B lead generation, but can it also bring in website visitors?
Absolutely. Every time you share a piece of content on social media, you're giving people a direct link back to your website. And when people share your content with their networks, it amplifies your reach and exposes your website to an even wider audience.
So it's like a megaphone for our content, amplifying our message.
Precisely. And then there's paid advertising. Platforms like Google AdWords, Bing Ads, where you can bid on keywords and get your ads in front of people who are actively searching for products or services like yours.
So it's a way to get a quick boost in traffic while we're working on those long-term SEO strategies.
Exactly. And the book has great tips on creating effective paid advertising campaigns, choosing the right keywords, writing compelling ad copy, tracking your results, all that good stuff.
Okay, so many digital marketing strategies to choose from. It's a bit overwhelming. But what about those old school offline methods? Is there still a place for them in today's digital world?
You might be surprised, but offline marketing can still be incredibly effective, especially when used strategically and integrated with your online efforts.
So it's not about ditching offline marketing altogether. It's about finding creative ways to blend it with our digital strategies.
Exactly. For example, you could include a QR code on your print materials that people can scan with their smartphones to visit your website, or sign up for your email list. Or you could host an event and encourage attendees to follow you on social media or visit your website for special offers.
It's like creating a bridge between the offline and online worlds.
Precisely. Now, there's one more traffic driving strategy that I want to touch on, Affiliate marketing.
Oh, yeah. Affiliate marketing, everyone's talking about it, but I have to admit, I don't really understand how it works.
It's a really clever way to leverage the reach of others to promote your products or services. Basically, you partner with other websites or influencers who have an audience that aligns with yours. They promote your products on their platforms, and when someone clicks on their unique link and makes a purchase, they earn a commission.
So it's like having a whole army of salespeople working for you, but you only pay them when they actually bring in sales.
Exactly. It's a performance-based model that can be incredibly effective, both for merchants who are looking to expand their reach and for affiliates who are looking to monetize their audience.
That sounds pretty amazing, but how do you even find these affiliates? And how do you make sure they're actually doing a good job of promoting your products?
That's where affiliate networks and platforms come in. They act as a matchmaker between merchants and affiliates, providing tools and resources for managing your affiliate program, tracking results, and making sure everyone's happy.
So it's more than just finding affiliates, it's about building a real partnership where both parties benefit.
Exactly. The book provides a comprehensive guide to affiliate marketing, covering everything from choosing the right affiliate programs to recruiting and managing affiliates and tracking your results.
Okay, affiliate marketing sounds like a powerful strategy to explore. And what about membership sites? Can affiliate marketing play a role in promoting those as well?
Absolutely. Affiliate marketing can be a great way to get the word out about your membership site, especially if you partner with affiliates who have an audience that's a good fit for your niche. You can offer them a commission for every new member they refer. It's a win-win.
So we can leverage the power of other people's audiences to grow our membership base. Brilliant. We've covered so much ground in this deep dive, from A/B testing to video marketing to affiliate marketing. Is there anything else we need to cover before we wrap things up?
There's one more powerful business model that deserves our attention. Membership sites. We touched on them briefly earlier, but they really deserve a deeper dive because they offer an incredible opportunity to generate recurring revenue, build a loyal community, and establish yourself as a true expert in your field.
Okay, let's talk membership sites. I'm really intrigued by the recurring revenue aspect, but I have to admit I'm a bit intimidated by the whole process of setting one up and running it.
It can seem daunting, but the book does a great job of demystifying it all. It breaks down the different types of membership sites, explores the various platforms and tools you can use, and provides a step-by-step guide to getting your membership site up and running.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit more confident. So, where do we even begin? What are the key decisions we need to make?
Well, first things first, you need to choose a platform. There are tons of options out there. Some popular ones include WordPress plugins like MemberPress and LearnDash, as well as standalone platforms like Kajabi and Podia. Each one has its own strengths and weaknesses.
So, it's all about finding the platform that best fits our needs and technical skills. What about pricing? How do we determine the right price point for our membership site?
The book provides a lot of guidance on setting pricing. You need to consider the value you're providing, your target audience, and your competition. There are different pricing models too. One-time fees, recurring subscriptions, tiered memberships, even payment plans.
So, it's not just about picking a random number, it's a strategic decision based on a lot of factors.
Yeah.
And what about the content itself? What kind of content should we be creating for our membership site?
The book stresses the importance of exclusive, high-quality content that members can't find anywhere else. Think in-depth articles, video courses, downloadable templates, access to a private community forum, anything that provides real value and justifies that membership fee.
So, it's about creating a truly exclusive experience, something worth paying for. And what about the community aspect? I've heard that building a strong community is one of the biggest benefits of a membership site.
You're absolutely right. A thriving community can really set your membership site apart. It creates a sense of belonging, encourages interaction, and provides a valuable support system for your members. The book has some great tips on building a strong community, like hosting regular events, facilitating discussions, and encouraging members to connect with each other.
Wow, membership sites sound like a lot of work, but the potential rewards are incredible. So, what are the key takeaways we should keep in mind as we explore this world?
Choose the right platform, set the right price, create killer content, and build a thriving community. But most importantly, be patient and persistent. Building a successful membership site takes time and effort.
This has been an incredible journey so far. We've explored a vast landscape of digital marketing strategies, from website optimization to email marketing to video marketing to affiliate marketing, and now membership sites. What's in store for us in the final part of our deep dive?
In the last part, we'll step back and look at the big picture, connecting all these strategies, exploring how to create a truly integrated approach to digital marketing. We'll also dive into the book's insights on how to stay ahead of the curve in this ever-changing digital landscape.
Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into the Digital Marketing Handbook. We've covered a ton of ground, from website optimization and email marketing to video marketing and affiliate marketing and membership sites. Now, let's step back and look at the big picture, how all these pieces fit together.
That's what I love about this book.
Well,
It doesn't just throw random tactics at you. It really emphasizes how all these strategies work together, like a well-oiled machine.
I like that, a well-oiled machine. So it's not about just picking and choosing one or two strategies. It's about creating an integrated approach where everything works in harmony.
Exactly. It's like an orchestra, each instrument playing its part to create a symphony.
Yeah.
Remember how we talked about content marketing fueling your email list? And then that list drives traffic to your webinars, which can then lead to membership signups. It's all connected.
It's like a chain reaction of digital marketing awesomeness. So instead of treating each strategy as a separate silo, we need to think about how they all work together to create this smooth customer journey.
That's where the real magic happens. When you create a system where each element reinforces the others, it's like a flywheel effect, building momentum and driving those results.
Okay, I'm seeing the bigger picture now. It's not just about mastering those individual tactics, it's about orchestrating them, creating a seamless and engaging experience for our audience.
Precisely. Think about the customer journey. It starts with attracting visitors, then engaging them, building trust, and ultimately converting them into loyal, raving fans.
And each stage of that journey requires different strategies, right?
Yeah, of course. You might use SEO and social media to attract those first-time visitors, then email marketing and content marketing to engage them, and finally, webinars and membership opportunities to convert them into paying customers.
It's like a carefully choreographed dance.
Exactly. You need to understand your audience's needs in each stage of the journey and tailor your approach accordingly.
But with so many options, where do we even start? How do we know which strategies to prioritize?
That's where understanding your target audience comes in, like we talked about before. You need to know who they are, what their pain points are, and where they hang out online.
Right. If you don't know your customer, you're just shooting in the dark.
Exactly. Once you have a deep understanding of your audience, you can start mapping out their journey. How will you attract their attention? How will you engage them? And how will you convert them?
And those marketing funnels we discussed, they provide a framework for guiding our customers through that journey.
Exactly. By mapping out your funnels, you can identify those key touch points where you need to capture leads, nurture relationships, and drive those conversions.
But it's not enough to just have a plan, right? We need to make sure it's actually working.
That's why the book emphasizes setting clear goals and measuring your results. Without goals, you're just wandering aimlessly. But with specific, measurable goals, you can track your progress, identify what's working, and make adjustments along the way.
It's about being data-driven, using those insights to optimize our campaigns.
Exactly. The book provides a ton of information on analyzing website traffic, email marketing metrics, social media engagement, you name it.
So it's a continuous process of testing, measuring, and refining.
Absolutely. And remember, the digital landscape is always changing, so you need to stay flexible, adaptable, and always willing to learn and experiment.
That's what makes digital marketing so exciting. There's always something new to discover.
Exactly. And the book encourages us to embrace that spirit of continuous improvement, to never be afraid, to try new things, to innovate, and push the boundaries.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Digital Marketing Handbook, I want to leave our listeners with this thought. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, test new ideas, and see what works for your business.
Absolutely. This book provides a solid foundation, but ultimately your success depends on your willingness to adapt, innovate, and make it your own.
And never stop learning. The world of digital marketing is constantly evolving, so stay curious, stay engaged, and never lose that thirst for knowledge.
Well said.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the world of digital marketing. We hope you've gained some valuable insights and feel inspired to take your online business to the next level.
Until next time, happy marketing.